want a woman to respect you or love you? It can't be both.
I'd want a woman to respect me, and here's why. When a woman respects you, they won't leave you. They even if they don't love you, they will still stand by your side. And if you lead them, and if you make the money, you're the breadwinner, and you're providing for the family, you're gonna have ups and downs always.
Have you ever been cheated on? And if so, what would you have done differently to avoid your partner from stepping out of the relationship?
I've been cheated on. I don't think necessarily I did anything wrong. I think it's just immaturity when you're younger. Like a lot of people make mistakes when they're 18, 19, 20 because their hormones are through the roof. So I don't necessarily think that that's like a huge issue.
Do you agree with this statement? It's not your girl, it's just your turn.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't. I've seen happy marriages that have lasted over 50 years, right? So it's not just their turn in that sense. I think you can build a connection with somebody.
Okay, would you say women are born with their value and men have to earn them?
It's sort of true, but I don't necessarily think that's a statement you can make to generalize everybody.
Have you been cheated on? And if so, what would you have done differently to avoid your partner from stepping out of the relationship?
Yeah, I have been cheated on before. I mean, at the end of the day, I think if someone's gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. There ain't nothing you can do to step out of that boundary, you know what I mean? If they're gonna be a piece of shit, they're gonna be a piece of shit, because at the end of the day, you know what I mean? You can be 6 feet tall, you can go to the gym every day, you can make 6 figures, and they're still gonna fuck with you. You know what I mean? So it really depends. If that person's gonna do it, they're gonna do it at the end of the day.
So would you say the statement is true? It's not your girl, it's just your turn.
Huh?
Would you say the statement is true? It's not your girl, it's just your turn.
It depends on the girl, man, right? So I don't want to lump them all into a group, but I mean, for the most part, shit. But you know what I mean? There still is that small percentage out there that you gotta treat with a little bit of respect at the end of the day. But it's just I mean, shit. It all depends, man. But I'd say majority.
How young are you?
I'm 27.
27?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you worked on yourself?
Yeah, I worked on myself, man. I grew, you know what I mean? I go to the gym, I try to work hard, I focus on myself instead of anyone else first. You know what I mean? You gotta better yourself before you try to impress any of these bitches, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. My man, the same question.
What was that? Sorry, you gotta repeat it.
It's all good. I said I was gonna repeat it today.
Okay.
Have you ever been cheated on? And if so, what would you have done differently to avoid your partner from stepping out of the relationship? Have you ever been cheated on?
I have been cheated on. I don't think I would have done anything differently, honestly. I feel like what I did was what I did, and it was gonna happen. They decided to make their decision, and it was that. That's it. I can't change what they want to do, regardless. If they want to cheat, I feel like they're gonna cheat. So just move on after that, though. I will say that. Don't say, move on. You gotta move on after that. Once they cheat, I feel like most of the time they're cheaters.
Would you want a woman to respect you or love you? It can't be both.
I'd want a woman to respect me, and here's why. When a woman respects you, they won't leave you. They even if they don't love you, they will still stand by your side. And if you lead them, and if you make the money, you're the breadwinner, and you're providing for the family, you're gonna have ups and downs always.
If most women are going to college and making over $50,000, do you think they would date a man who makes less or more? No.
I don't think they would date a man who dates who makes less, just because $50,000 it's a pretty average income, I feel like they expect a man who makes a little bit more money because that's a gender role in society. However, I'm not saying that's all women. I think most women think that that they're pretty accepting that people are on different journeys in life. Not everybody's making $50K right out of the gate,
Okay, my man.
As a college student, I'd say no, because if I were to have a girl who were to come up to me and ask me how much I made, I don't think it's anything. No girl is worried about how much I make. We're both college students where we're trying to live life. If you love a guy, you love a guy.
Okay, my man. Have you ever been cheated on? And if so, would you have done anything differently to avoid your partner from stepping out of the relationship?
I personally haven't myself, but I have a lot of good friends that have been. And it's one of those things where every woman has a different kind of motive to the cheating. You know, every situation's different, but that's just kind of what it is.
Do you want a woman to love you or respect you?
I think both. I think.
Can't be both.
Okay, I'd say respect. I think when it comes time for respect in a relationship, it comes with trust and love, most importantly. But if you said we can't have both, I think I would rather have a girl respect
And
me.
would you say most people get cheated on even though their girl loved them versus respect them?
I'd agree with that. No, I don't. I would agree with that.
Why you say you don't?
Cause he a bitch.
No, I don't fucking think fucking women cheat for no reason. I don't think so. I think it's like emotional cheating that they do over anything. Men can cheat and go, all right, that was a mistake, I regret it. But women, I think they got a little bit more going on in the brains.
Okay. So let me give you the statistic by CNN. Men from 18 to 30 are either virgins or haven't had sex in a year.
I can see that. Look at them.
Whoa! Hey, we got our prime study right here. Prime study. You're looking at it. I'm a virgin.
Do you want a woman to love you or respect you?
Both, bro. I mean, respect number one, right? Because if they don't respect you, then you ain't shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But you got to be, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like women are women, men are men. You got to be a man sometimes. And it's like if you ain't getting no respect, then you're gonna sign yourself up for a long time, but just getting a lot of fucking shit. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be mutual respect on that end.
All right, bet. My man over here.
I say both. You have to have both. You can't have one or the other. Like you have to have love and respect. You know, I think they come in hand in a relationship. Personally.
Okay. What about you, my man?
Respect comes first, and then you form a love and you form a bond. But respect will always come first.
Women are going to college and making over $50,000. Do you think they will date a man who makes less or more?
Oh, 100% more. I mean, there's a rare handful of women. Now, I'd say it's around 25 to 30% that will date a man that makes lower than them, and they just love them for who they are. But I think 60 to 70% of women will not tolerate if they make lower, if that man makes lower salary than the woman. You know what I'm saying? I just think there's just a switch where it's more about kind of how your man, you know, how much money he's making, because it's important. You know, they have to supply for the family. It's important, I feel like.